Guys, here's my market recap for what we saw in April and what I see coming forward in May and into the summer months. So we really are in a tale of two markets here in Toronto. So the freehold market, that property where a family is looking for a roof over their head, they need more bedrooms, they need a newer renovated space. That market has come back and is going strong, and we're seeing multiple offers in that category. So if you're in that category, expect multiple offers. If you're selling a house, expect to be in a good selling position. It's a seller's market there. But when we go to the condo market, we're not seeing that. We're actually seeing not record levels of inventory, but inventory levels continuing to increase. And for months of inventory, we have over 5 months of inventory on the Toronto condo market, and we're looking at absorption rates as low as 18%, levels that we haven't seen since the financial crisis in '08. So what does that mean for people with condos? Why are we in that situation? One market's going up and one market's going down. Well, we have a limited supply of roofs over heads for individuals that need houses. But when we look at the condo side, that's typically dominated by investors, and interest rates are high. So what you have is first-time buyers that are on the sidelines because they're waiting either for rates to come down, or they do not qualify for mortgages because of elevated interest rates and the stress test. And on the other side, from the supply side, you have landlords that are putting their units up for sale on the market because they are in cash flow negative situations because of the high interest rates. And what we're seeing is a growing gap between the valuation of the freehold market, because we're above peak pricing of COVID levels. So freehold market is continuing going up, and the condo market pricing is going down. That will reverse itself. You will see pricing escalation start to slow down on the freehold market side. And on the condo side, when interest rates start going down, and we're looking at, and there's a great article in the Globe and Mail this week from Benjamin Tolledge talking about where we predict interest rates going. And I've been saying it as well, expecting 2 to 2.5% rate drop by the end of 2025. You're going to start seeing condo prices go back up. And why is that? For two reasons. A, interest rates go down, so that means that first-time buyers are coming back into the market, and also more first-time buyers can qualify for mortgages. On top of that, from an immigration perspective, we've had a significant number of new Canadians come in. They typically rent for 1 to 2 years and then they buy. And what's the affordable option? Well, if the freehold market's way up here, that becomes unaffordable. You just literally can't buy one of those because you can't afford it. So where do you go? You go in the starter market, which is the condos. So from a demand side, we have double demand that's coming next year with all the first-time homebuyers that have been sitting on the sidelines. They're re-entering the market. And then all those new Canadians, those record levels of immigration, they're going to be finishing their 1 to 2 years of renting because they want to own and build their life in Canada as soon as possible. So they're going to be buying as well. So you got that demand side that's going to be pushing up on that. As well, with interest rates going down, you have less investors that will be looking to sell because interest rates have stabilized and their cash flow situation has improved because their interest rates have gone down. So you'll see the condo market lag the increases of the freehold market for 6 to 12 months. And then a bonus piece of information, when we look at long-term trends, because that's what we do, I say buy and hold real estate over the long term. We're in a situation where we're like this, we're going to go like this. But if I go all the way out to 2028, if I look at 2028, how the condo market works and how new supply comes in the market is that you pre-sell developments. And the pre-sale market is basically non-existent right now. No one is investing in pre-development condos. In order for a building to be built, I have to pre-sell the building because a builder, to get their construction financing, needs 70 to 80% of the building sold before they can break ground. So since 2023, when we saw these sales drop off a cliff, now going into 2024, we won't see any rebound in 2024. We're going to have 2 years of basically non-existent pre-construction sales. What does that mean? That means that no new buildings will be breaking ground in the coming future. What does that mean? That's going to impact significantly your supply of product that'll be coming online starting, it starts to decrease in 2027, and then 2028 predicted completions are only 5,000 units. And we need about 40,000 units a year just to keep up with the amount of new housing that's required in the greater Toronto area. So we're gonna have a huge supply crunch coming up in 2027 and specifically 2028, 2029. And these projects take about 5 years from the start of sale to the completion of construction. And if you just do math, if I start selling a condo project today, then that means 5 years now is 2029. Well, no condos are selling today and no condos were selling yesterday. So we have huge supply issues coming up in the later part of the 2020s. So that's your market update. If you want more information on how to take advantage of the downturn in the current condo market, first-time buyers should absolutely be buying right now. Prices will be up 100K come next year. Reach out to the Wealth Builder team. If you're a seller and you're in a situation where even though prices are down, but you still want to sell, we can still help you get the best possible price and navigate selling that property. Reach out to one of our Wealth Builders. Alex Wilson, broker owner, Remax Wealth Builders Real Estate. That is your market report for May 2024.